Hey, how's it going? Out here in the field. Today is Tuesday, 20-something, I don't know, of April, almost May. May 1st will be this weekend, I think. Or Saturday. So we actually got down, I don't know if we got down below or not, but when I woke up and I looked at the clock at about 7 o'clock, it was 33 degrees. So I went in my greenhouse. I had a little heater in there, so everything looks alright in there. I had my daughter cover the strawberries up there, so we'll put those out a little bit. And I am up here. I'm planting half of. Actually, I've already went to the neighbors and borrowed his rake and raked it down one time, and then I planted up to that post with the red bucket on there. That's all eaten corn. Now the rest is field corn. My 1950 one-row corn planter seems to be doing all right, except for the one plow on that side that's supposed to cover the wheels. You know, this side, it looks like this side has been replaced. So this side, it was too deep or something like that. Just broke right off. Snap. Working alright. I was trying to get the fertilizer part working, but it's just so froze up I can't. I done soaked it, heated it, tried to bang it, and broke the tooth off the gear, so I was like, nah, so I slid the where it locks in back. But it seems to be doing alright. See right here, I'll show you. Hopefully I'm not playing it too deep. I looked at it and it seems alright. I got on like number 4. Trying to keep it like 2 inches down. I guess we'll see how much comes up or not. I was afraid these discs does look a little bent there, like they'd be too rusted, and so just dropping the corn. See the corn down in there? It's about 2 inches down, maybe inch and a half. Yeah. And these are supposed to close the rows up a little better, but I don't know. I wonder if you can adjust them or not. Almost need to be a little more in, or deeper maybe. Alright, let's see what happens. Well, I sprayed my the corn feeder all down with oil and stuff. I'm gonna put it over in that corner. I gotta clean that up and I'll smush it over there. Keep it inside because a lot of rusty parts that kind of exposed gears and stuff. I don't want it to freeze up like the fertilizer side did. Anyway, if you can see that from the garden over there. Yeah, last year, you know, I was piddling around and I had a bunch of other stuff going on, but I guarantee it took me over a month of planting by hand. It took me like freaking an hour. I was done. So it's done. I got, you can see that red bucket. See that red bucket on the white stick? Zoom in a little bit. Yeah, that up to, from the fence to that is eaten corn. I got some Silver Queen and some, what's that? Cream and butter or something like that. Yeah. Supposed to be the white and the yellow. So I got that. So all the way to that stake. And then the rest of the field is field corn for the animals. So hopefully it'll save me a little bit next winter, some of the stuff. That and I bag up the grass. I need to really get on it this year. They ate every bit of it last year. But one year I had like 90 bags almost bagged up, and they ate every one of them. Guarding the chickens. Well, I'm gonna get ready to go out here in the garden and do some drilling, pre-drilling. Alright, I'm up here at the garden. I was doing some drilling. Got a lot of holes to drill, a lot of holes. Got all them done, pretty much there. Got all these middle ones to do. There's a lot of holes. All this is new stuff I had. Got all these to do. Anyway, I just come up here and I dug like 3 holes. And the battery is like overheated. I got this Kubota 24 volt. It's a Lowe's brand, but about 2 years old. So one thing I'm gonna do is I think I got a big one at work. I'm not sure how many bolts it is, but it's a big drill. I'll just bring that one. That's brand new. I haven't even used it, but like once or twice, I think. But I'll bring that home and drill all these holes with it. Kind of like that. That weed eater that my daughter has. You go down all the way down the orchard and you cut like half a row and then the battery's dead. You have to back all the way up, charge the battery up, wait for the battery, and then go back down. Yeah, I might have to borrow that. I might have to buy a new drill. This was the woodshed I had next to the house. Where the windstorm got it and tipped it over, ripped the roof off on it. I just stuck it up here and screwed it to that one post back there. One thing that holds it up. Each one straighten it out, got it squared up, put it back together for them. I want to go buy for like $700 for a pallet of 1x6. First time I got it was like $2 a board. I don't think it's much more. Anyway, I should get me like do like the rest of these people from the GoFundMe page, State Farm. So I could use like $1 million. Alright, get this going. I gotta get the water going. So I transplanted some strawberries and they don't look good. And in this last row, I'm playing with the sheep. Compost pile. I pile it up and scoop it all up and get it, up off the ground. Chickens come around here and scratch, and then flatten it out again. I guess they're mixing it up. I dumped a bunch of sand in there. Got a bunch of wood chips from her cleaning her chicken's coop out. Plus it has the chicken poop, so that's high in nitrogen. And then I got a little bit of last year's compost from the goats and the sheep in there, and then I put a bag of peat moss in there. I just mixed it all up. That's what I'm using after I drill these holes. I put pretty much that in there and sweep this stuff off. But anyway, so much to do and so little time. When I took off today, I feel like I'm still not getting nothing done. This is kale. I don't see nothing coming up yet. This is spinach. I don't see nothing coming up there. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's my lettuce. My iceberg lettuce. That's too low. Get up. Get off of there. Max. Get. These are my flower seeds. Let me get a water. Biggest thing is these strawberries. I transplanted from the one had a couple, just stuck on the cloth, so I just ripped them off. And it was from a leg. It had roots in it, so I planted them. We got a little shock going on here. Hopefully they'll come back. Well, that's my strawberries look good though. Had my daughter put some of this stuff out here. I was kind of hoping it would like cover it up more, but I wish I had some straw. I don't use it all around. Yeah, cover it all up. Must not. I don't think it got all the way down to freezing. I think it must have stopped at 33 degrees. But I noticed when I woke up it was 33 degrees. We'll get this done, then we'll get back to something tomorrow. I'm doing this row a little deep because I'm planting carrots. Well, my drill kept going about halfway and the light started blinking. So I got a bigger drill. Now it's really kicking in. Hit some. Another demonstrating the accent. That's even for carrots. I need 2 hands. Yeah, had this over. The rest of my end, I don't need to really dig too deep, that deep. But these are worse probably. And this ain't been worked as much as that over there. Or this is like a new part I added. I found this cloth that I first started out with. I said, I might as well use it. So I put it out, extended it a little bit. That's my main part up there. And I got strawberries, and then I got green beans, and then I got llama beans. And that's all I got planted, but I'm going to start loading her up. I'm going to try and get all these holes drilled the next couple of days and start putting stuff in the ground, because I think that's just on the freeze and the frost. We had a real close one Saturday. I think it was one day. What day was it? Maybe it might have been Tuesday or something. Monday or Tuesday. It was 33. Got down 33. I'm not sure because that was like 7:30. So it might have got a little colder, earlier, and I didn't, but I didn't see any trace of anything being like the strawberry, the leaves, or anything like that. So I think we might have made it just being right at 33. But I didn't see no frost on the ground. So I think we're alright. I think we're alright beyond this, unless there's some freak weather. We've had some crazy weather in the last couple of years. I don't know. My lettuce is coming up real good, and some of the flowers down there. And then spinach there. Looks like ain't that's coming up. And I got kale down there, that's coming up real good. And now I'm getting this row ready for some. And ain't nothing like the almighty hand to get all these lumps out of stuff. I just use my hand as like a rake and take all these rocks out of here. I smooth the whole thing out like that, all the way down, and then I plant my seeds. And these seeds only take like an 1/8 of an inch or 1/4 inch, most of the time to cover. So what I do is I just throw a little compost on top of them, put them right on the ground. Maybe I might smooth them out a little bit with a flat hand, and then I put some compost on top of it. That's what take care of it. I might get one more row in here for some kind of greens and that kind of stuff. And the rest is going in the canvas garden. Well, we get some heavy rain. It started last night when I started on the way home about 12 o'clock. There's the corn garden. Let's just hope that it waters it real good and not wash it away. So far from this distance, it looks okay. Getting a lot of rain. Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Monday. Hey, it's May 1st. Don't feel like May 1st. feels like March. It's been cold wind, about 50 maybe, and the skies are kind of cleared up. Anyway, I finally got my bush hog, but I didn't think it was too bad. One, it just barely fit in the truck. I mean, like, just slipped right on the truck, but sat on top of the wheel wells. It's 5 foot, and I got a silver Chevy Silverado. It just, I mean, fit in there. Getting it out, oh man, that thing wouldn't come out for nothing. It was almost like it was wedged in there. I mean, it kept twisting a little bit, and then the corner would catch. I finally got it out of there. Been installing it. This arm right here was folded down to there, and this part here was folded down over top of the gear sleeve. So you had to take the bolt off the gear sleeve, so that would slide over that, but you had to loosen all these screws to get that to move. Then you had to take, well, before you did all that, you had to take that top bolt out right there, and that will it come up, because it was on this side. It's got like a little swivel thing in there, and that was on the other side. Well, then I was reading the instructions. It was saying before you used it to make sure that it's on the other side and put the bolt back. I thought it was just a shipping bolt. So I spent probably an hour trying to get those swivels to flip over to the other side. I had to loosen all these up, take that all back off. It just wouldn't go far enough to slip over. I finally just got it. I mean, just got it now. I got to tighten the bolt up on the other side, and then we'll be ready to do some bush hogging. So this is Royal King's 5 foot bush hog, and you can get it to match your tractor, you know, pretty much. They had their main color is red. That's their color of their tractor, and then they have orange, blue, green. I think they have yellow. So yeah, pretty cool. It says check all the oils. Good thing I did, because the gearbox was empty. It didn't have any oil in it. I had to fill it to the top up with that, and I greased all the fittings. It didn't look like they had some grease in the fittings, but I went ahead and greased them up. So now all I gotta do is tighten this bolt up, and we'll do some bush hogging. Hey everybody, how's it going? Happy Cinco de Mayo Day. It's May 5th. I just went and got my bees, and put it together. Gotta get my suit on, and so yeah, gotta get my suit on. And then we got the bees, and we put some screen on it. So I gotta take the screen off and switch that with the lid, and then opening the opening. I got 2 hives this time. This way I was figuring maybe if something happened and I needed an extra queen, maybe I could steal one from the other. I don't know. But that's what I got going on. And since he only had the mediums with the, you know, the bees, and I had my large frames, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill the because I only have the large frame feeder. So what I'm gonna do is fill the large frame feeder up, and then just stick it on top of the lid without any frames in there, so they get this going. The ones he put in there are pretty full, so I think like in a week or so I should be able to put the top on, fill that up and put that on, add it to it, and then he was saying after that, this one gets real established and everything, to go ahead and maybe switch them around and put that smaller one back on top. But they got this big old wild cherry tree that they can eat on right away. Let me get my suit on. I just got back. It took me like it was like 45 minutes down, 45 minutes back, and then probably 45 minutes there. He made sure we had the queen and marked the queen. And we put the 2 cells in, you know, each one of them, and then he went and split a hive. He was showing me how he splits a hive and stuff. And then he was showing me his got a little work shed. Does a bunch of little stuff. He stays home. His wife works, but he had it's got a little brewery. They actually hatches the queens out and sell the queens and stuff. So that was kind of neat. Anyway, let me get my suit on and see if I can't get these bees opened up. Well, I'm up here at the garden. I just planted a row of corn and a row of sunflower seeds all the way down. That corn was left over from the other garden over there. And then sunflower seeds. And strawberries. Strawberries. That's nice right on. Let's see, a little bit of worm or something. Something ate over here. I think the chickens are still getting in. So I'm trying to figure out where they're getting in and blocking them. I see them cut through here. So I don't know if you can see it or not. I added a strand of wire right down the middle. I pulled it real tight with the tractor, so it's like right here. So hopefully that'll keep it from squeezing through there. And if not, I have to add another one, the next one up. I think it's just on 2 bottom ones. And I thought I seen a possum squeeze through the bottom, but I think he'll still try and dig under it or something. But yeah, something's still eating. Something over there. I don't know if the chickens are there or what. So yeah, I got the fence up, and then the shed I got is falling apart, and I need to work on that. But the board fell off, so they were getting in there. So I think I got it wrapped up. Hopefully that's it. I'm gonna tear up my garden. The strawberries look good though, huh? So yeah, I went and got my bees. Go down there and check on them real quick, and then we'll make it a wrap. But I gotta go run to my mom's Delaware tomorrow. So that'll be an all-day thing. And then Sunday I'm gonna get back here and we'll try and finish planting a lot of this stuff. I'm definitely put my tomatoes in the ground. They're getting too big. I need to close up the greenhouse. I'll show you my tomato plants when I get up there. Tomatoes, better than the ones you buy at the store. I planted them by seed. I plant all my stuff by seed. Save money. I got some ones that say yellow squash and zucchini and cucumbers, and I'm trying to grow some trees, but none of them seem to be coming up. And I got some more jalapenos. I think one might be coming up right there. And, I'm going to plant on that last one, hot peppers, and look like maybe one came up. And then I got this miscellaneous thing I planted here. And then I got cucumbers on this end one, and then zucchinis on the second one. And then tomatoes. A couple of them trying to come up. And then I got my 3 I'll leave in here just in case stuff don't go good. Anyway, I'm gonna shut her up for the night. And I think we got like 2 more nights that could be possibly frost or something maybe. Pigs are all up here. Give me some food. Always want food. I think you can feed them straight out of the trash can. And they'd eat it till it wasn't gone, like a goldfish or something. Now let's go down here and check on the bees. Seen anything coming up yet. We just had that big rain, so it'll probably take a couple weeks. Hopefully comes up. But I know next year, after I was looking at it, it's pretty spaced apart. Next year instead of putting the wheel over top of the wheel when I do it, I'm going to put the wheel on the inside the next one time around. Wife bought them a new toy for their playground, like a seesaw thing. Still haven't got the septic tank done yet. We've been messing around almost 2 months now trying to get somebody to come out here and actually do it. We finally got 2 contractors that gave us a contract. So we need 1 more because there's a grant out for it. And you need 3 contracts to get the grant. So we need to get that yet. So I bought the mediums. So he gave me 5 trays of mediums with the queen. And I just established those on the bottom. And then the top, I just got the only thing I got is a full-size feeder. You know, it's one of the frames. So the top one's empty. It's just the frame. Yep, there you go. There you go. You got one or 2 coming out. That one definitely back there looks a lot more healthier than this one. And more or less wise of stuff going on. The dog hunting up there. Trying to find the fox. Maybe one day. So that's a wrap on this one. I'm gonna stretch this one out for like a week now. I got this row where I got the bees hives. I got these. If you look down there, the last row down there is some peach trees, and they're doing pretty good. But I'm planting some up here, 6 of them to actually, keep. I was gonna try and sell those. When they were seedlings, I sold them for like $5 a piece, a whole bunch of them. But these ones are sprouting at the end, but the deers come over here and eat all the leaves off of them. For some reason, they love peach leaves. But so I don't know. I might try to start over. So the second thing will be come up here and put a fence around this. Will be the next thing. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up and we'll start a new one Sunday when I get back from Delaware, and we'll get some planting on the garden, get some extra plants in there, tomato plants and stuff. So, all right, see you then. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.